Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuts by Reggie, back with another video, and I'm gonna try to make this quick before I actually start working, right? If you're not subscribed, first off, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, right? So today we're just gonna make it quick. We're gonna just talk about the unknown clipper and trimmer, the Cyclone professional clipper slash trimmer, high torque, ultra quiet, brushless, all that good stuff, right? So I did the unboxing. Of course, y'all see the clipper here. The clipper on their website is $135. The trimmer is $125, right? Combo set where you get all the other stuff that I had in the unboxing, combs and all of that nature. I think the combo set is like $225. So $135, $125, $225 for the combo set with a bunch of other stuff. You get the neck dusters and stuff like that. Before I get into the actual clippers and stuff, the combs and stuff, very brittle, thin, cheap, but they do seem as like extra additions just thrown in anyway, right? First, let's start with the clipper. You get the high motor speed of 7,200 RPM, the vented fade blade, which seems more like a taper blade to me, but 180 minutes of runtime with 180 minutes of charge time. Of course, in the package, if I can get this out, you do get the clipper, all right? You do get their magnetic guards, and they are premium. They're thick. Like I said, I wasn't too big of a fan of them. They wasn't as bad as some of the other ones, like not saying that they're bad, but Babyliss premium guards, they're like super thick, right? I don't like the Babyliss premium guards. I like, if I can find them, but these from Babyliss I like. I don't know, like I've had them for a while, but they get the job done, but they're not as thick. They're not trying to be so firm, like to be premium, so they're unbreakable and stuff like that. I like them a little bit thinner, easy to go through hair and stuff like that. You do get the charging dock, which the charging dock has the USB-C, and USB-C is a thing. Everybody going USB-C. They got the USB-C on the back of the charging dock, and then a regular charger input on the back of the clipper is, on the dock as well, and just a regular input on the clipper. But I would have rather you had you don't need the USB-C on the dock, put it on the clipper, because if everything's moving towards USB-C, right, and everybody's using this one cord, or you don't need to go out and find so many cords to have for charging, right? Having that USB-C on here, USB-C on the back of the clipper and the trimmer is better for, like, if you gotta travel, or if you already got a bunch of stuff on your on your stand. This kind of takes up extra space. It's small, indeed it is. It's small, but once you add it to everything else that you might have on your station, you just got an extra charging dock where I could just have the cord, lay it in my drawer and charge it, or lay it on top of the stand and charge it, right? And of course you get the cable, and then you get cleaning oils and stuff like that. So again, this is $135 on the website, right? And they say a fade blade, and I guess it is more of a taper blade. It seems a little bit more, I don't know, it seems like a taper blade to me, but I guess it's more of a blend between it. They advertise it as a fade blade, but you get 180 minutes of runtime, and these guards are magnetic, and they go from the half guard up until the 8 guard, right? And one thing I didn't like about these, of course they was thick, but I didn't like and this is just me, something small, really don't even matter, but I didn't like the color coordination. It's a big word for Elmo. Color coordination on the guards. It just seemed a little amateurish, right? Seems a little, when you get in, when I was in barber school, it just made me always go back to beginner, right? Which takes me into talking about these clippers and trimmers, right? This is the clipper. You got the 5 notches on the side for the click lever. There's their blade there. This is the machine sound. It is quiet. It is quiet when you're using it. There's nothing going on in the shop here. And one thing about this button, I think the button is in the wrong place, or I won't say in the wrong place. I would just say the button is very sensitive, right? Because sometimes when you cutting, and depending on how you hold it, sometimes you gotta hold it more up here. But my natural point of holding is there, and sometimes you cut that off while you cutting. You know what I'm saying? Which, again, you can find your placement and use it. But it's sensitive. No matter what you say, no matter where you cut or how you hold it, sometimes it's just a sensitive button, right? So you can cut it off in use. Gapping this blade, it could just be me. Gapping this blade was a terrible experience, all right? And I won't say terrible like you can't figure it out. Somebody will probably do it, but it's like the position of these is like set already. And it's like, as soon as you take this off, even on a trimmer, once you take the blades off, it's like everything falls apart, and then you're trying to meticulously put everything back together, and then it ends up to seem to be in the same spot as it was, right? And I mean, you can cut with them, they're good, but whatever. Using these though, the fading process was great, right? The fading process, it was giving me good clean cuts. Sometimes though, going against thick hair, like the thing online is going through brushes, right? And it's cool to go through brushes. It shows the power of going through bristles that's straight up. The thing about hair, different textures of hair, sometimes you got coils, and there were times where I would try to, because you're not thinking about it, you're hyped off the advertisement, so you try to go through hair and you kind of get stuck. You gotta kind of dial it back and come down and do it again. It's not as, through certain textures, it's not as powerful as the company is making it seem, right? So that's one thing. Again, the fading was cool. As far as the bulk of cutting stuff down, it wasn't the best, right? At 135, you're kind of getting what you pay for on some aspects of everything. This clipper is a great beginner clipper, right? Using it, it was cool, but after a while, for me anyway, I end up going back to things that have a little bit more power, give me a little bit more precise cutting. Going against the grain with this, there will be times where I get a lot of hair clogged up, all right? And I know just oil them, clean them, did all that. But there will be at times where when I'm going with it, it's like that motor, that 7,200 RPM that they say that's in there, it don't feel as powerful. And just like that blade is not moving as fast, so it's not cutting through the hair. So you get kind of build up right here, sitting on the blade. So it's not a bad clipper for a beginner, right? I think for a beginner, this is something, it's affordable. It will get the job done. But if you've already been cutting for a little while, you've already used a lot of powerful tools, this is, in my opinion, and this is everybody has their own opinion on things, this will eventually become like secondary. You know what I'm saying? I don't see this being on my station. I'm gonna use it for a little bit longer just to kind of get more of a feel with it. It's only been like, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? But that's the clipper. Decent clipper. You know what I mean? It's cool. Getting into the trimmer, again, the trimmer is $125 on the website. There's the blade again with the blade, trying to take the blade off and zero gapping. It ends up being, it's like stationary. It's like tough to zero gap. If you have zero gapped them, let me know what's the easiest way. You do got the charging dock as well. Again, the USB-C on the back. Again, would have rather had the USB on the trimmer. Little guards that I keep in the box, never used, and then of course you get the cable or whatever. Sound. Now, I can hear, I don't have a decibel thing or whatever, but as you can, I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but the trimmer is louder than the clipper. Not by much, nothing crazy, but you can tell there's a difference in that trimmer, right? But that is the bite style. I do love the look of these. Like, I love the all black. I love the internal of seeing the motor go like that. That's nice. This is the trimmer. Out the box, trimmer, it gives decent lines. It's okay, all right? At best, it's okay, and that's my opinion. This out the box, it gives decent lines. It's cool going against the grain, taking ball lines out, and like, if you're doing a ball head going against the grain, it's pretty cool. It's not as smooth as my flex. And this is not a comparison video, of course, but when you've used different tools and stuff of that nature, they work, but then they, you can tell that, that there's better out there. 7,200 RPM, of course, 210 minutes of runtime, 180 minutes of charge time. I was able to get decent lines with the trimmer. Pretty cool lines. But I would always have to go back with this has been my go-to. This has been my go-to for the long. That Tune 45 trimmer, it's been between that and the flex, I've been good. This here, again, it just seems beginner. You get the whole set for $200. If you're in barber school or if you're a barber on a budget, I think these are cool. But then on the other hand, you can also get trimmers and clippers that's, if not the same level, a bit better for a cheaper price. Just depends on where you're looking at, because you can go to third-party websites and find stuff for a little bit cheaper, right? Everything is just cool. Now, again, newer company, you start on a lower level or trying to see what you can do with it. And again, we all know, if you've watched my videos, the main question is it worth the buy? No, nah. I paid $225 for the combo set. It's decent, but I'll probably be putting everything back in the box. Again, the trimmer is definitely going back in the box. I'm gonna use the clipper for a little bit longer just to see, but I already got trimmers it's not even worth my time to continue to try to get this, because like I said, I try to take the blade, I try to zero gap it, get a little closer, and it's like stationary. It's like once you put it back in, you think you got it, it's like we back at the same spot. This seems like a very beginner stage combo set, which is great. There should be levels to everything, but as a all day clipper and trimmer, I don't see it. New company though, maybe they have something else. Maybe they can go to the drawing board, work on a few things. But yeah, is it worth the buy? If you're on a budget and you're a starter, if you're a newer barber and just want to try something before you jump up to buying, because on the other hand, you got some overpriced products out there that you got to find a middle ground. So if you're a new barber and you're on a budget, you want to try something out before you jump up to the expensive stuff, I say go for it, buy it. But if you're a barber who's been chopping for a little while, the clippers might be something for you, but the trimmer, I don't see it. I could be wrong. It could be my set. But yeah. Cutting through brushes is good. It shows some power. But it's different also once you got coils in the hair, like going, you know, it changes things, how things maneuver through certain hair textures. All right. And that's my opinion. Not everybody's gonna like it, not everybody's gonna love it, not everybody's gonna hate it. But I say on y'all second clipper and trimmer set unknown, take a little bit more time, especially with these buttons. They very sensitive. While you cutting hair, you don't want to be cutting through nobody's hair or fading and then mistakenly push that button and you get snagged on somebody's hair. That's something you don't want to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And I'll be back with another review, another tutorial, another something very soon. Peace.